All right, I think we are live. Okay, it's PTK on 24th of February. I'll talk as long as I can. As you can tell by my voice, I'm under the weather. A couple things that we need to touch on for today. The International Convention, I need commitments by the earlier the better, but certainly no later than around March 1st. So if you want to go to Washington, the foundation hasn't responded. I've given them the numbers, so they haven't gotten back to me, so I'm just going to put in the PO and hope that it gets passed. I should know by next week whether it got passed or not. So be looking for an email and social media posts on that. Regional convention, we have 2 students going to that. It's a week from Friday at Southeast Alabama in Fort Payne? Right. That sounds right. Anyway, we'll be attending that. Our next meeting on the 8th of March, we are going to hold officer elections. So if you're interested in being on the officer team for this spring and next fall, please shoot me an email. If you're returning, if you're going to be a sophomore next year and you're already in the organization this year, I'm really looking to you for leadership positions. So if you're going to be here through next fall, next year, I would really encourage you to apply to be part of the leadership team. Also, I want to gauge interest in doing a Krispy Kreme fundraiser. They're pretty easy to do. It doesn't take a whole lot of planning. But I need to gauge interest on whether or not we should sell them, because I don't want to get a bunch of forms to only have, 10 dozen boxes or what have you for sale. So although we only have to pay for what we sell, so that's an advantage as well. But that's all I had to touch on for today. Do you guys have any questions? Okay, are you guys going to be here next year?
Probably.
And think about, if you want more information, let me know about what being on the officer team would entail, but I would really encourage you to do that.
I've read on a lot of this stuff already.
Well, and also the merger with Faulkner, even if it goes through on schedule with the summer, as far as I've been told, we're going to continue to have a chapter on the Bruton campus. I don't know about Atmore, but I'm fairly certain we're still going to have a chapter on the Bruton campus. It wouldn't be one chapter for all the new schools campuses, because that's just too big. And other big community colleges like Jefferson State and others have multiple chapters that have big campuses. So, I'm actually going to find out more about that today, later this afternoon in a meeting. I should be running into the advisor for Faulkner's PTK, and it's something we need to talk about, and I just anticipate we'll keep the same chapter name. It's just, instead of being Jefferson Davis chapter, will be the whatever community college Bruton campus chapter. So that's how that should work. Okay, well, help yourself to snacks on your way out if you'd like. And anybody watching this, if you want to be an officer, please let me know. The officer team concept worked pretty well this year. I would like to have at least 3 officers, but we can have more. We have 11 members and 10 officers if we want, and it looks great on a resume, so something to think about. All right, well, let me cut out the video.